So Turki Alalshikh is demanding the Moses Itauma versus Oleksandr Usyk fight. That's the fight that he would like to make happen, as you guys just read in the caption. And let me counterpunch. I mean, that sounds good. You know, I think that Turki is looking for someone to beat Usyk. And Moses' name is just the next name up, especially in his own personal interest. It's not Joseph Parker. I don't know what's the deal with Parker. I don't know why he doesn't like Parker. I mean, Parker to me is more like a Jon Snow, because I mean, he gets in battles and he gets scrapes and bleeds and abrasions and battle scars, but he ends up victorious at the end of the day, right? So that's what Joseph Parker reminds me of. But I think that it should be in order. It should be in order to fight. I don't think that a guy with 13 fights is or should be awarded that type of fight. Now, if the fight happened, it would be pretty good. Southpaw versus Southpaw, old lion versus, young lion. And I know Moses would jump on the opportunity if getting it, and he may get it. Depends on how bad does Turki want it. Because if Turki really wants this fight, if he really, really wanted that fight, he's going to offer enough money for Usyk to go in there. Because I think it's about Usyk, not Moses. You know what I mean? And also something else you have to factor in is it's not all about what Turki wants. It's also, and it should be, about what the sanctioning bodies demand, what they order. And the order is up. It's the WBO. And I think nothing should happen before the WBO gets its rightful fighter in there and mandates a mandatory. Fight your mandatories. And I know it sounds good, and I know everybody's like, buzzing because of this particular win. He just starched Dillian White in one round and stuff like that. But I say still slow down, because we didn't learn anything from Moses, that he knows how to fight and put punches together. We don't know if he knows how to take a shot. We don't know what happens if he gets hurt, because this is what normally happens when you have guys that have ran through fighters, right? You end up with another Danny Dubois. What do I mean? Danny Dubois had the same type of career. Okay, he knocked guys out 1 round, 2 rounds. They were out of there until he ran into Joe Joyce, and then everything changed. Everything changed. So we don't know if Moses is like that, and Moses has never been in that situation to be hurt. He doesn't have the experience to do when you get hurt. Those type of things matter when you're raising the stakes. But to go all the way to the creme de la creme, to Oleksandr Usyk, it sounds like a fantasy thing, but Turki, knowing him, he's very quick and punctual and very demanding of the fights that he wants. So, it probably could happen, but again, it's up to Oleksandr Usyk, and it's up to the sanctioning bodies that allows this fight to happen. You see what I'm saying? So I do think that is that. So it's very interesting to see what Turki will do and what steps and moves that he'll make to make this fight take place. You know what I mean? Because again, if he really, really wants it, he's going to make Oleksandr Usyk an offer. Okay. So, and Moses is there to fight anybody because, I think he's peaked. But again, we still have more questions about the young lion, Moses Itauma. So you guys tell me what you think of Turki Alalshikh demanding that Oleksandr Usyk fight Moses Itauma, possibly next. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.